Welcome back. Thank you, Lee. It does look delicious. I think we better keep one for Robert. It has been awesome having a very good old friend join us in studio this morning. Robert, how far we have come, my friend.
Oh, Mr. Simonier himself, eh?
I think we can be so thankful that YouTube didn't exist back in the day. But you were studying law at that stage, and I watched you being drawn into the television industry. Any regrets?
No, not at all. Graham, I think when we worked together, it was just a case of relaunching the TV channels then on SABC, and we were kind of part of major history, if you think of it now. I mean, we were involved in all...
It was, man. It was history, yeah.
I mean, involved in all these crazy promos that we did then. But I just thought that, you know, that left a legacy on its own. And
yeah.
I never regretted it. Yes, I wanted to finish my law degree. Unfortunately, I didn't. And I was just caught up in the whole TV world, the whole TV spectrum. And then from there, moving on to sports. And then sports just became a completely different life of its own.
I think you need to be commended for dominating that space. There was a gap in the market for a lead anchor, especially with regards to football, but you went in and took it by storm, and now you find yourself on possibly one of the best platforms to present on as a sports presenter. What has it been like being present for these amazing moments, AFCON, World Cup? What has that been like, having a front row seat?
Well, I think it's been amazing because it's also about the international recognition that it's come with. You know, when FIFA approaches you and they want you to be part of a draw for the World Cup in 2007, they say, hey, dude, come through, you know, do this. And it's not only just sport. I mean, it was sport initially. Then there was also the President's Golf Day when former President Thabo Mbeki was the president. Outgoing President Mandela was there, and then they came through. All of these world stars were there. Tiger Woods was #1. There was Gary Player leading the world team. There was George Bush Sr. on the other side. And yeah, you are this so-called football person, and then to an international audience, you are doing an opening ceremony for the President's Golf Day. So, I mean, they've been...
It's a privilege.
Moments, yeah.
It is a privilege. Doesn't it freak you out to know that the likes of our former President Thabo Mbeki, well, they'll be chilling on a Sunday afternoon or on a Saturday, they're listening to you, they're watching you.
Yeah, and it was actually quite touching. About 3 years ago, he actually wrote a letter to me, and he said, you know what, I've watched you grow, I've watched your work, and we're having big meetings here, you know, SADC countries, and we're also having meetings up north, whether it's in Egypt. And when I get back to my hotel room and I switch on the TV and I watch you do your thing there, and we just wanted to say, we never get to say this, but you're doing a great job. I was like literally blown away.
Wow, man, you're making me a little emotional. That's amazing, man.
Where
what a
was this coming
validation.
from? And I was, you know, till today, I'm eternally grateful for the fact that he took his time to actually pen that and send it through to me.
Because that's the thing with radio, is you really do have to give of yourself. You can't put up a front, you can't present it. You've got to be Robert, and you've got to let people into your mindset. That's quite exposed. You've really got to connect with your listenership.
I think that connectivity is important. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be this person that everybody listens to, and you also can't be talking down on people. You've got to try and bring them to a level where you are. I mean, we deal with controversial issues on the show. I mean, from rugby to cricket, you know, issues of transformation, and then you look at that cricket boss or that rugby guy, and he's looking at you and you're saying, yeah, there's a troublemaker, you know, keep him away from us.
And you've still got to get an interview with him later.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an interview with him.
Scathing, yeah?
Exactly, but the bottom line is that we got to be honest. You know, we got to open up a culture where people aren't going to be afraid to ask the questions. I mean, today you celebrate, you know, World Radio Day. What is radio? Why is it such an important medium? And I think it becomes relevant despite everything that's happening from a social media platform and the networks that are out there. Radio for me will always, always, always be important, and people need to recognize that, and that's why advertising has never stopped on radio because of a threat of social media or anything like
look,
that.
We've had that scare time and time again.
Yeah.
But we saw with just looking at the technology, it's almost coming full circle again now.
Yeah.
We are moving back to that connection-based communication. People want a real person to connect with, and I think you give them that. Yeah. You never seem overawed by a situation. Where does that come from? Where do you get this relaxed demeanor from, man?
You know, radio and television, they're such pressure cookers that if you're going to come out and think, you're this nervous person, you don't even know what to do, then it reflects very badly there. Because I mean, you got your earpiece on right now, but there's a whole lot of madness and chaos. Someone's not rolling a tape at the right time, and this person's focus, you know, from a cameraman perspective is there. But you're getting to hear all of this from directors, you know, to the PA that's giving a countdown to a certain tape. But you, as the person, have got to put out the dignity on air as if nothing chaotic is happening in the background. And maintaining that on-air dignity is so important for the listener, for the viewer, so that, you know, they think, hey, we're watching something credible here.
Yeah, and you do it every day without fail. Thank you for being a shining light, my man. You really are an inspiration to your contemporaries.
Thanks so much,
Thank
man.
you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
man.
Could be on the
That
show.
was old school. That was a bit of some munya coming out there. It is awesome having Robert Marawa here for World Radio Day. We'd love to hear what makes radio so special for you. Some of those magical moments, post them on our Facebook page. We'd also love to know what you've got cooking for Valentine's Day tomorrow. You need some inspiration? Stick around.